Welcome back. Time now 6:16. We are here in Slidell as the cleanup begins this morning after at least one confirmed EF1 tornado touchdown. That means schools in St. Tammany Parish are closed today for several reasons. The main one is so that they can continue to assess the damage there at schools throughout the area. To talk more about that, I'm joined now by St. Tammany Parish School Superintendent Frank Jabbia. Sir, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So first, how are things looking?
Things are coming along. Just the biggest thing for us is power and accessibility. Many of our campuses are littered with trees, with power poles, limbs. It's just not safe for our students to be there right now, especially in the city of Slidell. But again, power is of utmost importance. And CLECO and WST and all of our providers are working very hard, but we've got a ways to go. Just down the street where we are right now at Abney Elementary, there are 5 power poles that are snap laid on the ground. So I was on that campus yesterday assessing that campus, and we've got a ways to go there.
Right, and as we were talking earlier, in some cases, you got to make sure that those wires aren't electrified before you begin the process of clearing the tree limbs.
Absolutely, and as I was there, I was walking over literally limbs and power lines trying to assess the campus. It's just not safe. We're going to have all of our principals, supervisors, and above all on board today. Our maintenance part is fully a go, but I just want to thank all of the local officials, parish officials, and everyone that's come in. They've done a tremendous job to get started immediately, but today is going to be a big day in Slidell to try and get back up and running. But most of all, I just want everybody to keep in mind the number of residents that have been impacted, by limbs through houses, by poles that are down. I was behind the neighborhood here yesterday riding around, and many people had their bags and they were leaving because there's no way they're going to get power probably before the weekend's out. So they're trying to make arrangements. So we don't want to complicate things for families here in Slidell, so we're going to work with them to the best of our ability. But it's very important to get our kids back going to school. So we're going to try to, make the schools as useful as possible throughout the district, especially tomorrow. Our plan is to get as many campuses open tomorrow and do the best of our ability, but we're not going to put anyone in harm's way when it comes to getting to school.
School district is really good at letting families know what's going on, so I would imagine families stay tuned to their phone and their email alerts.
Yes, sir, absolutely. And closing school is one of the most difficult things we do. When we look at impending weather and we work with the Office of Emergency Preparedness and National Weather Service, they give us so many great models and projections. We just don't pull that out our back pocket and say, hey, we're just going to close. We have to take everything into account, timing, what it looks like, what the projections are. But we want to make sure we do right by our families. And yes, please make sure you check our websites. You'll be getting robocalls and alerts to let everybody know what's going on. But we'll know a lot more afternoon today.
All right, thank you so much, Frank Jabbia, Superintendent, St. Tammany Public School District. They've got a lot to do today in assessing what's going on there. Again, making sure that those power poles and those wires are down because they don't have power at many of the schools, so they need to make sure that the power is restored. They're going to assess everything and then circle back about tomorrow. The hope is to make sure that school is in session. They'll have a final answer later today. Make sure you keep up with your email alerts from the school district. They will make sure to keep you up to speed on that here in St. Tammany. As you can see, Pate, it is quite windy out here. As far as the weather is concerned, the good news is that there is no rain so that we can get back here and begin the cleanup process.